I once had this incredibly incompetent rival at work. I praised him so much that he got promoted to a position way over his head. I helped him look good, covering for his mistakes, until the stakes were in the millions of dollars. Then I took a well-timed vacation. Without me there to hide his blunders, his genius reputation completely vanished in just 48 hours. This, my friends, is a masterclass in the art of strategic smoke and mirrors. Today, we're diving into the 29th law, making everyone think your enemy is a genius. It sounds counterintuitive, right? Why would you want to make your rival look good? But stick with me because this is about playing the long game. The core of this strategy is what I call the over-promotion trap. It is about creating a perception of brilliance around someone who simply doesn't have the substance to back it up. You're not tearing them down. You're building them a pedestal so high that the fall will be spectacular. How do you do this? You start by subtly highlighting their minor successes. You publicly agree with their mediocre ideas. You might say things like, "That's a brilliant point. I hadn't thought of that," even when it's the most obvious suggestion. You're not lying, you're just inflating. You become their biggest cheerleader, making sure that upper management only hears about their supposed triumphs. The goal is to get them promoted into a role where their incompetence can no longer be hidden. This leads to the next crucial step, becoming the invisible pillar. As you're building them up, you are simultaneously making yourself indispensable to their success. You're the one in the background, cleaning up their messes, fixing their errors, and making sure their projects don't crash and burn. You're the ghostwriter of their success story. They become completely dependent on you, but here's the key, nobody else knows it. To the outside world, your rival is the star, and you're just a supportive team player. You let them take all the credit. This phase requires patience and a bit of an ego check, but it's essential. You are weaving a web of dependency, and they are walking right into it, blinded by their own manufactured glory. They think they're flying, but you're the one holding the strings of the kite. Now for the grand finale, the strategic absence. You've built them up, they've been promoted, and they're now in a high-stakes position where real competence is required. They're comfortable, even arrogant, because they have you as their safety net. This is when you choose the perfect moment to disappear. Take a vacation, call in sick. Get assigned to a temporary project in another department. The timing is everything. It needs to be during a critical project, a major presentation, or a period where their decisions have significant financial consequences. Your absence removes the one thing that was holding their house of cards together, you. And what happens next is the spectacular failure. Without you there to guide them, to correct their course, to patch up their mistakes, reality hits. Their incompetence, which you so carefully concealed, is now on full display for everyone to see. The projects they're leading start to crumble. Deadlines are missed. Major errors are made that cost the company time, money, and reputation. The same people who were singing their praises are now scratching their heads, wondering how they could have been so wrong. The genius they thought they hired is exposed as a fraud, and it all happened without you saying a single negative word. Your hands are completely clean. You were just on vacation. When you return, you'll find a very different landscape. Your rival's credibility is shattered, and your own value becomes crystal clear to those in power. They'll realize who the real pillar of the team was all along. This method is not about direct confrontation. It's about letting your enemy's own incompetence be their downfall. You just provide the stage, the spotlight, and then you leave the theater to let the play unfold. So think about it. The loudest attacks are often the least effective. True power lies in subtlety, in shaping perceptions, and in knowing when to step back and let gravity do its work. Have you ever seen this play out in your own life? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this dive into the subtle art of strategy, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Thanks for watching.